What's up? It's the Brunch Breakdown. Dee out here in Alabama. Chris is in West Virginia, and Dan is in Pittsburgh. What's up? It's the Brunch Breakdown. Today on the show, we're going to be talking NFL draft because it's coming to Pittsburgh, and we want to give some tips, tell some people what to do, how to act in Pittsburgh. So that should be a lot of fun. And also, maybe the best or worst thing that happened last week was I watched the Masters, and what I got from it was the polos are out of control with all the sponsors. So we are going to make our own polos describing ourselves with brands. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. And, we've got a bunch of other stuff that we may not get to. We got music, we got beer, we got more. It's the Brunch Breakdown. Dan, let everybody know where they can find this thing.
Yes, most certainly. Anywhere podcasts are available. It's wherever you can find us, where you're listening right now, and a variety of other places. Just making sure that you're following or subscribing to the page. So the episode that comes out each and every Wednesday, it comes right to your device first thing in the morning, ready on the go for you to listen to for your listening pleasure. You can also watch us if you'd like, because it's the future, baby, and we're living in it. And the video pods are available on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page, or right in the Spotify app. Same place you find the podcast, you can find the video podcasts right inside of Spotify. Those premiere on Wednesdays, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, on demand anytime you'd like to watch after that. We're everywhere on social media at Brunch Breakdown. Maybe you'll find some clips there this week. Right?
Maybe. Let's listen.
Pause for dramatic effect.
It's going to happen. You're the one who paused. You threw me off. But yeah,
I know. I think everybody was like,
listen.
Oh, did it just freeze?
Listen,
I was trying to figure out who Dan was saying wasn't doing their job.
Could be
because I'm
me.
supposed to create them, and then Dee Dee's supposed to post them, and neither of us have done that.
Yeah,
I think there's some old clips available if we want. They don't have to be fresh, The old stuff works too, I suppose.
There's gonna be clips of Palooza that's gonna happen at some point very soon, and it's gonna happen. But yeah,
wait. So at Brunch Breakdown, you can find those.
Dude, it's funny. You did that pause, and I'm on hotel internet, so I don't know how this is gonna go. So I just honestly thought I lost all of you.
He froze. Yeah, because I did. I just deadpanned. Just stare. We're still here, everybody.
Good God.
I'm still here, boys. No worries. And of course, the Sounds of Brunch, what we're listening to each and every week. Last week's songs are still on there. The new songs from this week will also be on there. Find that where? Spotify. Updated each and every Friday. Tell Siri, tell Alexa, tell Rufus, tell everybody. Play me Sounds of Brunch.
Here we go. All right, now it's time to get random topics off our chests. Christopher Gates, what up?
This happens to me every year on social media as we get closer to Mother's Day, is that the ads start popping up, right?
Yeah, man.
Things you got to get your wife for Mother's Day. And I've had this on my list for literally a year, and there hasn't really been a good time to bring it back up until now. I guess I could bring it up whenever I wanted, but it just popped back into my head. Every year I get slammed with these ads suggesting that I need to buy my wife the perfect bag that's going to allow her to carry all of her things in the most perfect spots, right? Like everything has a spot for it. And as a family that has gone through our fair share of bags and have heard this claim before, I just got to tell you, the bag that has the water bottle holder and then the laptop compartment and then the compartment for anything you could ever imagine, it's at the end of the day, the bag space is the bag space. And you either know how to organize it or you're a buffoon like me and you just throw everything in at the last second. If I get my wife the bag that has all of the special compartments for all of the things, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. I don't get this concept of if your bag has all the compartments for all the stuff that you need, then you're going to organize it perfectly. You're not. If you haven't done it by now, boys, I'm going to be 40 next year. Okay. If I haven't done it by now, if we haven't done it by now, I don't think it's going to get magically cured by having the bag with all of these.
You're not going to discover putting things in the right components in areas and things. You're just not going to discover organization at 40. It's just not in your.
just
Compartmentalization. That's not in your future in the
I
next
just
year.
think like these bags annoy me because it's always like the laptop spot is like on the bottom and it's like a thin little thing that's the size of, I'm like, yeah, or I could just put my laptop in a bag. Like it's the same thing, even though you made an extra zipper for it. These ads annoy me. And that's it.
The laptop compartment is padded.
Okay.
I can't speak for all the other compartments because, like, I have several bags and all these things, and like all the other compartments are stupid. So I get that part. But the laptop compartment or the iPad compartment, you need those because if you drop your bag,
You're an
it's
idiot.
safe. It's safe. You know?
I think this really comes back to the OG like backpack.
You're right.
The backpack was the perfect bag, and it still is. Do you know how many people I see walking, grown ass adults on the street going to work with backpacks? A
I,
lot. A lot. It shocks me how many people are still rocking backpacks. But guess what? Old Faithful. It works. It has enough compartments. It's probably all you need. So like why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? Let's bring back the backpack. Just it's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it, you know?
so buy Katie a backpack
I
for
mean,
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Little Jansport. Come on.
That's what I was gonna say. JanSport figured it out 40 years ago.
And
They
that's what I'm
just
saying. Just like elevate the backpack. And I feel like they could do that.
If it's
And
clear,
you know
she
what I
could
mean?
take it to football games.
Strap one, strap two, both strap. You got the compartment on the side for the water bottle.
you one strapping or you two strapping?
You two strap, right? You pulling that thing loose and just it's hanging because there's not much in there, or you got the laptop in there. You got to pull the jetpack. You got to pull that thing tight. You got to get that thing tight and neat. I'm telling you,
Dude,
the elevated backpack. There's just nothing wrong with it.
I feel like the last time I had a conversation with Katie over text messages was about bags
Oh,
because Liv was a fundraiser at the school, so we were like bitching about fundraisers at schools and how
Oh
dumb they
yeah.
are, and she bought like a fake bog bag, which is that big bag with like the holes in it that's
Yeah,
like
so
waterproof and all that,
mm.
and that's funny because she was talking about that, and I was like, buy the real bog bag, Katie. She was like, I have to buy something. Fundraisers are stupid, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Mm.
But
Yeah. That actually
yeah.
ended up being a 2-for-1 because we bought a bog bag and then they shipped it to everybody in the wrong color. So then they had to redo it. And now we have two bog bags. But it's
Big
just
win.
again, it's the same thing. This conversation made me wonder,
Just an empty pit.
does JanSport have like a product catalog? So I'm on their website right now. And
They
guess what?
should, right?
Guess what, boys? They only sell backpacks.
That's insane.
They have
Dude.
they have a water bottle backpack. They have a regular backpack.
I love it.
And then they have one with a laptop sleeve. Just like find what you do well
They're
and
just in the
do
zone.
that thing.
They're just we own this. This is you. You want to back when you're ready. Come back. That's what they're saying. When you're ready, come back because you're gonna need a bog bag and you're not gonna want it. So come back to the JanSport.
Is that what
You
that
know?
song was about, Dan?
That's what it was about. That's what it was about.
Put it on the
Like-
playlist. Hit the lights.
Wait, because what's the next line?
I'll break bones you
That
didn't
never
know you had.
Yeah.
If
Nothing
you're
left
if you're
for
wearing
you.
one of those other ones, it's only
Yeah.
on one thing, and then you're breaking your back.
And the holes will be gray too. Face down in a parking lot. Put it on the list.
So yeah, I guess that's my rant today. Backpacks are the best.
Listen, yeah. Don't buy your wife or mother a backpack for Mother's Day. Also,
No, do it. And come
But-
back and tell me.
But maybe they'll want it. I don't know. It's just kind of listen.
Listen, I listened to
Choose
this
your own adventure.
podcast. They told us that backpacks were back.
It's
But
the only bag
It
people aren't
starts
buying.
somewhere. It starts somewhere. It's got to start somewhere. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a fashion trend back with backpacks. We're gonna be sitting here a year from now and being like, see, look at this Olivia Rodrigo backpack. That could have been us.
Bags are great. I always have a backpack. So you're talking about adults with backpack. I always have my backpack with me. Always.
There you go. Your team backpack.
Laptop, all the shit I gotta have. It's easier for me to have that stuff in my bag because I always have to like take stuff off, put stuff on. It's like it's easier for me to keep everything in one place.
There you go.
Yeah,
Keep it classic.
Perfect.
feel it. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. When is Mother's Day? That's soon, right? Shit.
It's in May.
It's like
at
second
some
Sunday in May.
Too soon. It's like
Yeah.
It's always like I got Siobhan's birthday on next week, and then yeah, Siobhan's birthday's next week, and then I just feel like I'm home safe. And then all of a sudden, May
Boom.
whatever comes up, and it's like, fuck. Yeah.
ND.
So yeah, never great with those two close together. Anyways, Dan, get it off your chest.
Certainly, boys, as you are all aware, and hopefully all our listeners are by now, this is the Brunch Breakdown.
Oh.
And you know what's been chapping my ass lately
Mm-mm.
is the lack of people going to brunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
This is a problem. This is a problem. I've been noticing more and more that fewer and fewer places are offering brunch anymore. And I don't mean like new places aren't offering brunch or like more places. That's not what I mean. I mean like the places that have been brunch staples in my life for years now have stopped offering it altogether. Like, what's going on here? On the same note, so many places are limiting brunch to Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday brunch is completely acceptable. And in some instances, you might record a podcast every Sunday morning, and a Saturday brunch is more convenient for you. Okay? But they're harder and harder and harder to come by. So sometimes Saturday is preferred, frankly. Brunch is dying, and I'm really, really concerned here. Right? AOP told people to stop going to brunch 4 or 5 years ago. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we're okay. Come back out of Haas. Go back to brunch. Please, let's not allow brunch to fall back in this hole. You guys remember growing up, like the idea of brunch was like, oh, it's like the country club does brunch. Like you go to a country club on Sunday morning and you have brunch there. Or you go down Grand Concourse, right? That was brunch, okay? Right? It was few and far between. It was a little bit of a special thing, but it wasn't like offered everywhere. We need brunch. More importantly, we need brunch people. Because brunch doesn't happen without brunch people. So to all our fellow brunch lovers out there, I need you to unite. Get back out there and support some brunch, damn it. That's really all I got to say today. Short, sweet, simple, but I'm here to save brunch. I think we all are, and it's concerning. It's concerning to me.
Grand Concourse brunch is like going to it's like brunch with the Royals. Like
It is. It is.
they got spreads there that like you only see in movies.
Yeah. You're like, is this a fruit? I've never heard of this.
They got all the guys in the chef's hats making the stuff on demand. Like, man, that's the best place. I think, yeah, we've had enough conversations about restaurants recently to I feel confident in saying that like I think restaurants are in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was even at a business networking thing the other day, and I was talking to somebody in the financial industry, and they were like, banks won't give out business loans to restaurants. Like it doesn't happen anymore. Like I think restaurants are in trouble, and so I'm behind you, Dan, and we gotta save them.
Wait, why won't they?
Because it's such a risky business. Like it's the margins on running a restaurant are so small to be profitable that like the chances and like the fail rate of because of that, the fail rate of restaurants is really high that banks don't want to give out loans because it's just burned them too many times. Like the people default on their loans all the time.
Even ones that like make it, they don't make money till after 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So it's like it's a risky business right now. Risky business.
Oh man. Roughly 30% of restaurants failing within the first year. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So it's a big risk.
It's
1 out of
really
3,
rough business.
basically. And real estate's crazy right now, too.
Well,
real
yeah,
estate's
that's
insane. It's absolutely insane. That doesn't help. Amongst food costs and other things, paying servers, all that. It's crazy right now. But
well, that's the first thing I thought of was because like when you said there's no brunch, it's like, dude, you see the price of eggs? It's like, man, listen, Sundays is the only day people can do it. But like shit, man. So I think that may have something to do with it. But everything's more expensive. Like getting food. I feel like I've had so many recalls with food recently, and then having to get like, you get, so then like they got to get this from other places and you got to order this from a different place. I don't know what it's like. That's just me being a consumer. I'm not a restaurant owner. I'm not somebody who has to like provide this food for people when they're like, oh, well, there's a salmonella outbreak here, or like the lettuce that's coming from Arizona can't eat that for like 2 months or something like that. And like, shit, man, you got stuff on your menu wherever you're getting your stuff from. Like, yeah, probably is pretty expensive when you got to throw away shit all the time. Ugh.
It's rough out there. Save them.
Yeah.
Save them, though. We're going to be back in this world where it's just like Applebee's and Chili's, and like, that's not okay. I'm not here for that. We already lost Fridays, so what's the point? You know what I mean?
Chris with a huge smile on his face. He's like, that's what.
He's like,
I've been playing a long game, baby.
Like, he's like, it's finally paying out. It's finally working. That Applebee's stock about to go through the roof.
I'm just saying who has a more consistent menu and delivery of the items.
Listen, the man's not wrong.
Do they offer brunch? They need to offer brunch then.
Funny thing is, I haven't been to one of those restaurants in like probably 20 years, but
but you're still.
I still feel like
Still here to support the team.
They got a good product.
So, dude, sometimes I take my kids to places and I'm just like, you don't deserve this.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
It's true, man. Sometimes you'll take them to like you'll be like, oh, there's like a new like Italian pizza place. You go down there and you get to the end of the meal and it's like $130. You're like, what the fuck? How many dollars per slice did I gave my kids? Like, that's ridiculous.
You're taking your kids F&Fs. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. It's like, man, it hurts. It's just like, what, like even if you just go to a nice, like a place that's just like, you go to like a diner that has like nicer food than other ones or whatever, and like the price is fine. It's just like you taste it, you're like, you know what? No, like you need to be at Ponderosa. That's where you need to be.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to be here. Like if I enjoy the food this much, like you shouldn't be here. Like God, man, it's like I need like a whole reset. Like I need Blockbuster back. I need a bunch of things for my kids to like reset their brains.
You're gonna grow up with chains, and that's it, because that's what we had to do. Okay.
Yeah, need to do that. All right. Well, I'm gonna get this off my chest, guys. I'm in Alabama, so
why?
What happened?
Listen. Brands reach out to me because they're like, "Hey, you're a host. We need one," and I'm like, cool. So I was hosting content outside of Alabama Spring Fest. Well, inside Alabama Spring Fest on Alabama's campus. There's huge Morgan Wallen concert. First concert in 35 years at Alabama Stadium.
How's that possible?
What?
Dude, no idea. But 80,000 people, and there was not one seat in that place that was empty. Like it was insane. People, I talked to somebody who traveled like 8 hours to get to the show. Like insane. You know how he does those walkout things? Like he brought out Saban, and then everyone lost their.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. I'll send you the video. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, so I'm here hosting stuff, and it's super fun. And I have to say, Alabama's campus. I know that they're very good at football and all those things. But I always wonder with some of these schools that I've never been to in the South, I'm like, why do people choose to go there if they come here for a visit? I get that they're good at something, but like there has to be something else that when you come here for a visit in April or in the fall or whenever it is, you see it. And it's like, holy hell, being here, 90-degree weather, right? And it's this Spring Fest, which I'm sure this was a big recruiting visit for. This is a big recruiting time for whatever sport, maybe all the sports. And you're like, okay, I get it. The campus is unbelievably clean. It is so nice. And also, they've got this big concert going on. They've got this big concert in the yard. Trent Richardson, I met yesterday. Ty Simpson, I met yesterday. They were just around, like signing autographs.
What's a hand size like? What's a shake? What's a hand size? Come on.
Jesus. We'll get
to that
later.
When you're done. Okay.
We'll get to that later. Good God. And then we are leaving after we got done, after I got done hosting and stuff, and I was like going back to my hotel. We're walking down Frat Row, which I didn't know. I was walking to get to my Uber because all the roads are closed and all this stuff. So you like walk kind of far to get to the Uber lot. And walking down Frat Row, all of a sudden we saw all these people. Like, girl comes by covered in mud. Another girl goes by covered in mud. Dudes go by covered in mud. There's a truck full of people covered in mud. And we're like, what is going on? Right. And we look over in this one thing. It's like there's this band, there's like cover bands playing, and it is just a pool of mud outside of this frat house. And it ends up being several frat houses where they are all just doing shit in the mud. If you are to Google or you're to go on TikTok is the best place. 'Cause I had to do this when I got back to motel. If you go to Mud Darty, Alabama, it's their Mud Day Party, Darty Day Party,
Okay.
and they do this every year, and it's just basically wrestling in mud, jumping in the mud, being in the mud, and just having a great time. And I have to tell you, 17-year-old me with how can I put this? Some of them things that was coming down the street in mud.
Talk to me.
Got to tell you, I've been like, yep, I'm going to Alabama. like, like, I don't know who the basketball coach is, whatever, but Mr. Saban, I'm coming. I'm here. Like I was just like, this campus is amazing. Like everything about this is great, and also just college towns. It's I'm not in college towns a lot anymore, but when I am in one, it's like, damn, dude, college towns just really just give you a hug. They just really do. They just it was good. But Tuscaloosa is pretty solid. I really enjoyed it down here. And then just then being at the concert, and I'm not a big Morgan Wallen fan, but shouts to Ella Langley, she opened up for him. But being at that show and watching these people just constantly chant "Roll Tide" at any silence they possibly could was just like, good God. And then all the people who would constantly just be like, oh, I'm in. It's like Morgan Wallen got me to enemy territory, like Auburn folks. Like,
jeez.
Like it was
Like, weren't he
it was funny. But I mean, everybody's super nice down here. It was great. Food is great. I had white barbecue sauce for the first time. It's like mayonnaise based. I never had the Alabama barbecue sauce, which is interesting. Don't say I'm not gonna say I love it, but like it was cool. I just had to do something local. So yeah. But Tuscaloosa, man. I know you guys like your college football road trips. It's not a bad one. Come down here when the weather's right, which I don't think the weather's really probably bad most of the time anyways. But yeah, it's a solid campus, solid place.
So you're saying their WrestleMania weekend, they're just having their own mud edition of WrestleMania.
Honestly, it's like
there we go.
But it's like I just think it was less wrestling. Of course, like dudes get drinks and they just start wrestling each other because that's what happens. But like the girls, I just think they were just like, hey man, we're just listening to Kesha in the freaking mud. Like
Wow.
It's like turn up that new Olivia Rodrigo. I'm just gonna jump in this thing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
That's what Kesha wrote most of her music for, to be honest with you.
I mean,
yeah.
So
wow.
But yeah.
What an experience for you.
Yeah, super. It all happened. It was like it was something I had auditioned for a while ago, and then like Monday they were like, "Hey, can you be in Alabama on Saturday?" And I was like, "Let me ask my wife." It's like let me talk to the manager real quick, and then we'll see. But yeah, so
wow.
Yeah, man.
Hey, roll Tide.
Yeah,
roll Tide.
Roll.
Why? Yeah, that we need to get to the bottom of why they haven't had a concert there in 35 years. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
It was crazy because because it wasn't so like everything on the news Friday when I got here. It was like everyone was just talking about how they had to like how this was the first concert so historic. I was like, Morgan Wallen sells out stadiums everywhere. Like I don't get what's historic about this. Then it's like, oh no, like first concert since like 1981 or something like that. It was crazy. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So, part of history.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into some brews. Christopher Gates, what are you sipping on?
So I got the Sierra Nevada Trail Pass, the non-alcoholic. Like they got a bunch of different options. And dude, they have this Brewvesa that has like a hint of lime to it. I cannot recommend it enough. It is so good.
Oh,
I was like,
you're gonna
whoa.
say
I
I
thought you were gonna say,
cannot
can't-
recommend this for the life of me.
No, I can't recommend it enough, dude. It's so good. I was like ready to drink all 6 of them yesterday. I mean, it was just delicious.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
it's a great option if you're looking for an NA for the summer. The Bruvesa from Sierra Nevada.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay.
I like that. All right. Local brewery down here called Black Warrior. I had their strawberry blonde ale, and it was
Ooh.
very good. You know, I like my strawberries, and very good. And yeah, just shouts to the bartender. I was like, yeah, I want something local, and she was like, here you go, Black Warrior. I was like, done. Super good.
Nice.
So
Love
yeah,
that.
shouts to that.
Love that. Well, mine leans into what we're going to be discussing here in a few minutes, I believe. Of course, Iron City, Pittsburgh's finest, created a draft beer, a canned beer called Draft Beer for the upcoming NFL draft. It's a little bit of a version of just a slightly different version of their traditional Iron City, right? Not Icy Light, but Iron City, 4.7 lager, a little sweet, a little malty, a little crisp, easy drinking. Found out that this one's unpasteurized, which means it's got to remain cold. So I'm glad I found this out when I did because I planned on saving a can and not going to do that because it could explode if it gets to the right temperature. So don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. But I'm trying to pull up a picture of the can here for you boys because it's a beautiful, beautiful little can. It's very classic.
Oh, I gotta
Iron
get
City.
some of those. That's awesome.
Yeah, 15 pack. These are buttes. Very old school looking beer.
They got them anywhere?
They got them anywhere, baby. They got them everywhere. Yep, they're beautiful. They're great. That's why it says store cold, drink fresh. Excellent and perfect for right now, draft week, and Iron City doing it right, representing well, and had one to kick off the week this week.
It's gonna be a big, big week for the Iron City brand, my friend.
Yes, it is.
Before I even knew that, I was like, how many icy lights are they gonna drink down there?
Dude, I want this sweatshirt that's on their website.
Their merch is fantastic. Next time you're coming up, we'll go up to the brewery. There's a store. It's like
there
actual
is.
Store
No
that
shit.
sells everything that you could imagine, and it's like their stuff is good. Like they really
'Cause I,
do a
want this.
really nice job of their merchandising. It's not like just run of the mill brewery
Yeah.
stuff. They do it. And it's like made for people our age. You got to check out the store.
Like
it's
this
unbelievable.
Do you think
There you
they'd be open to a little remote podcast?
Yeah,
broadcast?
actually, I do. I absolutely believe that.
Well, so what are we going into, guys? We doing polos? Let's do polo first. Let's do it.
That.
All right, let's get into the main menu. All right, so like I said earlier, I watched the Masters, and shouts to Rory. Hey, man. And shouts to you guys for hitting me up at the right time. By the way.
You're welcome. Chris and I were watching the Masters, and we are like, Didi, shit's getting good. Tune in. You're like, how many holes? How many holes left?
I know. Didi just wanted to know how much time am I investing in this? So much was happening, though, right? Like
it was
much.
Justin Rose was just like losing his mind, and
that was funny. That was funny.
It's like an acid trip watching that guy golf at the Masters.
Dude.
It is.
And then
classic second place.
Scotty was coming up. Rory was like trying to figure this shit out. It was great.
No, Rory was trying to lose. Let's be honest. Rory was trying to lose too. Like Justin Rose wasn't trying to lose. He was just like
he was trying. He was trying to do something.
He was just playing Justin Rose golf. That's what he does.
Dude, he hit a drive off of a tree, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's the end of it for Justin Rose." And then it pops out in the middle of the fairway.
Unbelievable bounce.
Dude,
unbelievable bounce.
It was fascinating watching people watching everyone shit themselves collectively. Like
that's Augusta, man.
It was hilarious because it was like even like Scotty Scheffler left some shit out there that he's probably like kicking himself about. Like it was just like, what are you doing? Rory almost put one in the water like on 16 something, like one of the holes that I watched, and I was like, what is happening right now?
A lot of pressure.
Crazy.
It was great.
It was crazy.
But outside of that, fun last few holes that I watched because my friends are the greatest and they let me know when it was time to tune in. Um, I noticed that like the Polo brand sponsors are out of control. Like I did not know that it wasn't just Nike or some bank on the shirt. No, not anymore. It's a NASCAR shirt now.
A lot of real
So
estate.
it's pretty wild. And so we are going to describe ourselves with our golf polo made of brands that describe us. So let's get it going. And Dan, get us started.
I'll be happy to. And we broke this down by real estate, right? Because
Yes.
we're
What's
gonna
on
do
your polo?
we're gonna do five, and I think the five areas we came up with, and correct me if I'm wrong, boys. Here we have the hat, we have the collar
Yep.
of the polo. That's one DD loves. Right chest, left chest, and then we have like a wild card. I think we would call that the sleeve, maybe.
Some
It's a
people
good
do
area.
the sleeve,
Sleeve,
yeah.
you like the sleeve?
I've even seen like very purposeful belt buckles at times.
Ah, yes.
Like there's little things you could get creative with.
A little
Okay.
purposeful belt buckle. That's easy to say. Um, and yeah, so like this is also why I love the Nike athlete. Nike's like, we're gonna pay you enough that you don't need any of this other stuff. Nothing else is allowed. Scotty Scheffler, Roy McIlroy, of course, Tiger Woods, Nike, clean.
But the
Everybody else is a
rest
walking billboard. So here's what I'm gonna give you. Here's my rundown. For my hat, I'm gonna rock a Steel City brand hat. Maybe I switch that to Iron City now that I'm thinking about it. Now we're talking about their merch. Maybe it's
Kinda
Iron
like that.
City. Maybe
Kinda
go
like
Iron
that.
City instead of Steel City. But I love the Steel City brand. That's like what half of my clothes are. We'll get to the other half momentarily. But the Steel City brand, or maybe I go Iron City on the hat. On the collar, I'm gonna go the Apple logo. Right? The laptop, the phone. Love me, the Apple devices. And I feel like that's clean enough. It's just the little Apple. Right? It's not too much on the collar. I'm gonna go Apple logo on the collar. Right chest, the other half of my wardrobe, Express. Right? I don't love Express's logo. I don't really ever buy stuff with their logo on it, but in this instance, that's okay. We're gonna go right chest. It's not very big. It's clean. Keep that on the right chest. I guess my wardrobe's into thirds now that I think about it. Steel City, Express. The other third, Vans. Vans is on the left chest, right? Classic Vans logo. Okay. Maybe it's even on a pocket. Maybe it's a pocket polo. We throw the Vans logo on there. And then you guys are like, man, you're missing a big one. It's going on the sleeve. Pacifico. Of course.
Oh.
Pacifico.
Nice.
I feel like that needs its own little billboard over there. The Pacifico logo. It's a little bigger. I feel like that's appropriate there. So we'll go Iron City on the hat, Apple on the collar, Express right chest, Vans on the left chest, Pacifico on that sleeve. That's me.
What color?
Black, but like depends on
Okay.
the weather. Ideally black, as I'm sitting here wearing all black right now. But if it's a hot day out there in Augusta, I might have to, throw in a little lighter shade,
Okay.
maybe.
I like that. Like that. Christopher,
I
your
want-
polo. You want me to go?
I want DD to go because I just had an idea and I need to
Okay.
flesh.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Oh, we're gonna wait a little time.
Okay.
Something
all right.
popped out to me that I was
All
like,
right.
whoa, that was a glaring mistake. And so now
Okay.
I'm reshaping my list.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I like this. I like this. All right. Here we go. All right. So, polo's black. But you mentioned the weather thing. That might be a problem. But
Yeah.
polo's black. All right. Right chest, Wingstop.
Yes.
All right. Right chest, Wingstop. Left chest, shouts to Tinder. Wife's over my heart. So met my wife at one Tinder. So therefore putting that there.
That's incredible.
See.
Okay. All right.
See, shouts to see. I
Clever.
think about my wife when I describe myself. So
Sure. Good one.
you know.
And you're
Sorry.
like Mother's Day. Shit.
The hat. Okay, so the hat was difficult because I was trying to think of what logo doesn't suck that describes me, and so many logos suck. I was like,
Yeah.
the Apple logo. Could I use like? I didn't know what to do, but I chose this because it literally popped up on my Instagram feed. And one is making a comeback, so the hat and one. And
Incredible.
yeah, making a comeback because everything 2000s is coming back. The collar, favorite part. I mean, honestly, shouts to whoever was the first person to put the brand on the collar. Genius. I'm throwing on there Chi. If you guys don't know what Chi is, they're the best brand for irons.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
I need a new iron.
Chi is the best brand for irons. They're kind of expensive, so you might look at it and be like, I don't really need it.
Gosh,
But
I knew it. You got a promo code for me? Come on.
they're kind of expensive, so you might look at it. But the thing is, if you and me, dude, I iron. So like me buying an iron that's more expensive than like the $20 Black & Decker one makes sense because I use it. Right? If you don't use your iron and it just sits there, don't buy an expensive iron. You know what I'm saying? So like that's all I'm saying. But like I'm gonna put
I iron t-shirts if they need them. I do that.
Same,
I'm like, there's a wrinkle in here. Turn on the iron.
Same. I ironed a t-shirt yesterday before talking to a bunch of college students covered in mud. Like what? Like
there you go.
Like iron. But yeah, that's going on. That's going on the collar. And the back is where I'm putting this.
That's
the back. Express is on the back. Putting Express on the back. So yeah. So there you go. Right chest Wingstop, left chest Tender, hat and one, collar, Chi, and back Express. Boom.
I love it. It's very you.
Love the Tinder one, man. That's awesome.
That's great.
See? Dude, you describe yourself, man. That's like all day.
All right. Well, I think I'm feeling much better about my list now of describing myself. So my hat is going to be a black hat with my business's logo that Dan designed. So thank you, Dan, for that. I'll have it ready to go. Chris Gates Fitness. Fun fact: probably nobody knows that Dan designed the Chris Gates Fitness logo that I've been using since 2017. Shout out to Dan.
If you're ever ready for a redesign, you come back, baby. I'm ready for you.
Oh, I know.
It's time.
The Evolution version 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
It's time.
Okay, I got ideas. Just proceed.
Dan's been waiting for this moment.
I've been waiting. Like, finally, I can open my book.
I'm
my
like,
notebook.
I was like, it's been that long. It's time. It's time.
Okay.
Yeah. New logo.
Right. Good start.
So.
Good start.
I'll debut it at next year's Masters. My on my right collar, because I am right-handed, and when I'm teeing off, you're going to see the right side of the collar, right? So we want to be very intentional about that. Most shots of me are going to be focusing on that. Costco wholesale. And you know what? I'm probably going to be wearing a Kirkland polo, and it's going to say Costco wholesale right on the on the collar.
Okay, so it's funny. All right, whenever I thought about the collar, I was like, all right, it needs to be something because it was like MasterCard, like
MasterCard is the big
logo,
one.
like whatever. It was like real, like quick. Chris is like, no. Costco,
give me one,
wholesale.
Big one,
and he's gonna have to like his thing's gonna have to be like.
I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be. Otherwise, you can't see it.
It's gonna be on the underside, and I'm gonna be play the whole round popcorn. Yeah. Logically and ironically, I'm rocking it here. I will have Pitt script on the left chest, close to my heart. On the right, on the right chest, I'm gonna go with my favorite beer of all time, and so it's gonna say Naked Threesome right here.
Yes.
Sick. Yeah.
And then this is the one that I forgot about that I wanted to work in. I think right on the right sleeve to go with the collar. It's going to say, I want the Drive-Thru Records logo right here.
Oh.
To represent most of the music that I listen to on a daily basis.
Yes.
So,
that's a nice one.
That's representative of Newfound Glory, Starting Line, Homegrown, the Movie Life, like all of these amazing bands that I still consider to be new music. So that's to run it down. Chris Gates Fitness, Costco Wholesale, Pitt Script, Naked Threesome IPA, and Drive-Thru Records.
I love this.
You love that.
I love this.
This is a great topic.
Yes, I'm a big fan of this. Let us know at Brunch Breakdown what would be on your polo to describe yourself. What brands would be on yours? There were so many that I was like, I did this on the plane because it's the best time to do anything like this is on the plane. And I was just like, there were so many versions of this. Like, I was like, it was hurting me to take things off. Like, I was like, oh, I was like, I really want to do this, but like my favorite beer. Oh no, do I put like? There's so many things on it. It's like, do I put? I was like, I had Bullet on there at one point, and then like Bullet ended up not making the cut.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot.
Tough to narrow it down. And if there's any
It was
brands out
tough.
there that want us to rock their a polo with their logo in the collar, that'll be visible on all three podcast screens here. You
Yeah,
hit us up at Brunch Breakdown. We'll be happy to put
yeah.
whatever you
Also,
like right there.
it, yeah, under others receiving votes, Southwest almost made the vote because I
Wow.
will say I do enjoy Southwest more now that there's assigned seating.
There's
Yeah.
just less stress.
There's
Yeah.
Nick, nobody's angry, no one's mad.
No one's fighting. in
Everyone
line.
knows where to go. They got to they got to figure out the baggage situation though, because like they got to figure out the whole overhead luggage situation. Like
Yeah.
if like people in group 6, 7, like whatever, like maybe they need to like gate check all their shit or something, but they got to figure that part out.
Yes.
But other than that, dude, I was like, wow, this is like so much more pleasant than
For sure.
it was before. Even though I'm somebody who's always like Southwest and just being able to do whatever, but like, man, I'm not a person that's stressed at the airport, but a lot of people are, and I feel like they weren't this time. So I was like, good
the
on
right move.
Southwest.
The right
So
move.
yeah,
Yeah.
solid.
Others receiving votes.
Yeah, others receiving votes. All right, well, Christopher Gates, throwing it to you. NFL drafts in Pittsburgh, go.
Yeah, boys. The NFL draft is in our hometown. All right. And so obviously, not everybody that listens to this podcast is from Pittsburgh, but everybody in the country in some form or fashion is going to tune into what's happening in Pittsburgh this week. And many, 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 many people are going to be visiting Pittsburgh this week. Those people who are visiting, I would say probably a large majority of them, they're going to be here for the first time or the first time in a long time. So I thought we could just take a few minutes to give some helpful guidance about how to navigate this time when there's more people visiting here than maybe ever before. Like, is there a bigger event that has been here?
No, they said this is it.
700,000 people.
This is the biggest. Yep.
And
There can't be.
so we went to Florida a couple weeks ago, and it hit me when we got off the plane, drove home, and we were going through Robinson, and I saw two billboards, and they made me laugh very hard because the first one said, welcome to the home of Draftsburg, and then it said welcome to Draftsburg, and then it said the home of dicks. And I was like, all right, that's a sentence. And then right after it had a foot-long hot dog just smothered in Heinz. And
Yeah.
it said something about like, this is how we do it here. And I was just like, Jesus Christ, people are getting an introduction to Pittsburgh.
Right away.
The home of dicks and wieners. But like, then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? This is kind of representative of a lot of what we like here. So I was thinking maybe we should give people just an understanding of like what to do. Like Didi said in the intro, what to do, what not to do, how to navigate the time, and just help our fellow folk. Because this is going to be going live the day before the first day of the draft.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what comes to mind for you guys, because there's a lot about, I don't think a lot of people know that like basically the city of Pittsburgh, they took a major city and like put it into where a state park should have been.
That's true. That's very true. I real quick before we get to that, I'm going to speak to the people that actually live here, Pittsburghers. Stop complaining. Stop complaining about the NFL draft coming here. I am so sick of it. I am sick. We shut down the city a weekend in May every year for the marathon, and it's really inconvenient, but we deal with it. This is more, but like, shut the hell up, okay? There's over 100. They're saying between 120 and 210 million dollars coming into the city. Local bars, restaurants, hotels, retail are all going to benefit from it. They didn't spend $100 million.
That's
to
going to
get
pay
this thing here.
for more brunch, Dan. That's going
to pay for more brunch, okay? It's injecting money into the city. Stop complaining that there's outsiders coming in. Stop complaining they're shutting down the streets. Stop complaining. Yes, there's going to be a lot of people here. Yes, it's going to be chaotic, but like, stay home if you want to. Tough. Too bad. It's one weekend. It's not even a weekend. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, okay? This is a good thing. They're going to replant all the trees. They're going to clean this shit up. A Kenny Chesney concert's going to look worse than the NFL draft afterwards. So please, stop complaining. This is a good thing. Now, if you're visiting our city, welcome. We look forward to having you. And if you want to meet up, I'll be there on Friday. Hit up your boy at Steel City Dan 22. Um, my general advice is like, don't search coolest things to do in Pittsburgh or best restaurants in Pittsburgh. You're not going to get in. You want to do the Permanis thing, right? Sorry, it's just probably not going to work out for you this weekend. Come back and do those things later. But like, just try to get around, walk as much as you can, even though something looks far, it might not be. You can walk to the other side of the river on a bridge. You can. And the what we call the T, which is our train or train trolley system, right? It's not a subway because 98% of it's above ground, but downtown it's actually underground. It's free all weekend, baby. Thanks to Sheets, which you'll see that brand everywhere too. Take that. Take that, take that, take that. It's for free. You get to and fro. And just enjoy some of the local stuff. Get in Iron City while you can. Bud Light's going to take over the whole NFL draft area.
Oh, that's true,
right?
huh?
They
Damn.
own that. So you're going to see Bud and anything that really whatever Anheuser-Busch owns, right? They'll have other beer there. I don't know what's coming to, nothing's coming to mind, but I'm sure they'll have other beer, but it's all going to be under Anheuser-Busch. But Bud Light will own the time. So get outside of those areas. A lot of those local restaurants, I hear, are going to be selling Iron City on the street. So you're going to be good to go there. And just like be patient, I guess, because like this city is not built for that many people. So like when you go to Permanis and they're like, oh, it's a 3-hour wait, like don't get mad. Like it's just not built for that. Enjoy while you're here. I guess we look forward to hosting you.
I want to I want to tack on a couple of things you said were related to things I want to say, Dan. For like the Pittsburgh-y type of places like Permanis and whatnot, I would assume most of you attending Pittsburgh for the draft are not staying in the city, right? You're staying outside of the city, and then because there's just not enough hotel rooms in the city for 700,000 people.
Yep.
So go to the Permanis out there, right? Like you're staying
where are you
in
staying?
Robinson, go to it out there. Don't try to go to one closer to the city because that's not going to work. And to the beer thing, I have seen many like local businesses and entities, just like Dan said, scheduling like watch parties and activities outside of the official NFL setup in that map.
Yeah.
And that's where you're going to get the Pittsburgh-y stuff. Once you get into the NFL bubble, it's going to feel like any other city. But when you get just outside of it is where you can get real yins-tastic. And that's I think that's where it's at.
That is one of the things I was going to say about Permanis, because hotels in Weirton and Steubenville are sold out. Also.
Crazy.
And there's Permanis in Weirton, and it's lovely.
It's the same. It's the same.
And it's the same. And it's new and it's nice. So it's nicer than the other ones.
Yeah.
So just letting you know, your Permanis experience in Weirton is gonna probably be better than the one you'd get downtown, especially when there's 8 billion people trying to go to the one old school Permanis. But I'm just telling you, venture outside and I feel like you'll be okay. Because the thing about Pittsburgh is that like a lot of people go to cities and they're like, gotta be downtown. That's when they go. Pittsburgh is not one of those cities. Okay? It is not one of those get downtown. No, it's get outside of downtown. And that is where you'll see lots of things that you want to do. And I feel like if you do that, you will be good. Also on my list, you guys both mentioned the T. Get to a T stop. Get to a T stop, and that's how you get it. Wherever you're coming from, wherever you're staying, go to a T stop, ride the T down. Like it's literally, the T is like the hidden gem of Pittsburgh. And it's honestly because I lived on it. So, and shouts to Steve, rode that thing every single day. Like, took the T to work every single day. And I lived on the T, and I was like, use the T. But like, no one else uses the T. Nobody else uses the T if you don't live on it. So for people who are coming, pro tip, use the T. Go to a T stop, use the T. It is going to be the easiest thing that you've ever done is getting to a T stop using the T.
And I'm sure, I mean, reservations are already booked, so hate to break it to you. If you think that this T thing is everywhere, it's not.
That's the thing, yeah.
You need to be south of the city. If you are anywhere else, there is no T, because we don't really have a real metro type of situation.
They got football flyers going around there. There's free buses too, called football flyers, coming from Monroeville. Yeah, they're going to be coming
transit
far.
going everywhere.
They're going to have the PRT is going to be round a time. So hit up a free PRT, while you're here.
If you can't get on the T, and I think this is going to be helpful for everybody that's coming here. If you're flying, you are going to get from the airport to downtown by going through a tunnel. Okay. But it's important to understand, like, when you go through the tunnel and you get on the other side of the tunnel, you're going to get that Pittsburgh experience that everybody gets, where it's like, boom, the city happens, right? You're on one side of a mountain. You're like, I'm going to come out on the other side of this mountain. And it's like, no, now you're in one of the coolest entrances to a city, probably the coolest entrance to a city in the country. But you can't, like, you're going to want to take it in. And I got to tell you,
keep moving.
You don't want to take it in. Let everybody else, if you're driving, let everybody else take it in. And you need to understand that you have approximately 17 seconds to get across 3 lanes of traffic so you can get over to Heinz Field, or else you're going to end up either in Monroeville or Fox Chapel. And
there's no turning around. There's no turning around.
Yeah, if you make one wrong turn in Pittsburgh, it normally takes you across a river, and then to get back, it means you got like a half hour.
Yeah. 2 more things, and I'm going to get my music because I got to run here. Okay. Don't try to get to the Strip District. It's the greatest place to go if you're a visitor. It's going to be absolute shit show this weekend. And even if you're like, oh, we'll go on Sunday after the draft, don't do that either. Come back for the Strip District. Like you guys said, venture out a little further, wherever you're staying, wherever your Airbnb is, venture out. Second thing, the incline is also free. So if you can get on the incline, do a little incline ride, that's a little touristy thing that might be okay, depending on how many people are doing it. Very quickly, boys, I'm going to pass the baton back to you to finish this, put a bow in this episode, but I'm going to give you my music really, really quickly. Olivia Rodrigo, The Queen is back, Drop Dead. This album's going to be amazing. So excited. Number 1. Number 2, Somber. You discovered him here first. We don't think we're getting a new album from him because he literally just came out with one in August. His Coachella performances were amazing. The new single is called Potential. One of the hottest names in music by far. And he did just announce a tour, and your boy got tickets. So very excited for that later this fall. And then making a return to the sounds of brunch, the band Camino. Yeah, that's right, Chris, one of your favorites. The band Camino back with a new song called Holly, and love their sound. There is a new album coming from them next month. Get the windows down, crank this all the way up when you pass a Mudden party now in Tuscaloosa, and just scream Holly from the band Camino. Boys, it's been a pleasure as always. I'll leave this to you to finish, and to everybody coming in, welcome to Pittsburgh. Enjoy the mud pit. I'll see you down there.
Love you, Dan.
Bye, boys.
Christopher, I just sent you a video that I completely forgot that I needed I wanted for this segment, and I just sent it to you in text message, and I really want you to play it. But while I'm at it, I want to say something. Just this comes because a lot of people were in Tuscaloosa this weekend, so I didn't get to do a lot of the things that like I really wanted to do. Like there's this like diner that Bear Bryant used to go to called like Rama Jamas or something like that. It's right across from the stadium, or Rama Mama's, something. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, it's been there forever. And I tried to go there, and there was just like a line, 8 million. I was ready to wait because I was like, all right, everyone knows this place. Like it's on every list. Like you got to go there. It's this old diner, whatever. And they got all this Alabama stuff up on the things. So I got to go there. And then I'm like, there's a line just going so far down. I was like, who's waiting in this? And I know that's going to happen to a lot of people, but like, I also don't want to tell people not to, like, Dan mentioned the Strip District. It's like, I want you to go to the Strip District, though. So if you can get there, go there. But just be ready to wait. Be patient. Be ready to wait, because it's going to be the same situation that I'm in this weekend, where it's an overly packed weekend and a place that, like, is probably normally fine. But, like, just, I don't know. Be patient. Try to get to some things. But, like, just know you're going to have to wait. Don't go to, is it Pamela's? Don't go there. Don't do that.
Yeah, I think especially in the Strip District, just like don't expect you're going to eat anywhere.
Yeah. But like going to the Strip and doing other things, I think you'll be good. I just think, if you think you're going to go there to, pop in at a diner, like good luck.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
like 7 or 8 different stores down there that all basically say sell the same t-shirts.
Yeah.
But if you're looking to get like a Joey Porter got stomped in Cincinnati t-shirt, I'm just telling you, like, you got to understand that that store they might be cash only, and then that's gonna mess a lot of people up. Like you got,
Yes.
it's gonna be there's gonna be some dynamics. All right,
Yes.
let's bring up this video that Didi. I have no idea what I'm getting
Dude,
into. Hopefully
it's
the
great.
sound works.
Please.
Let's give this a try.
Real quick, if you and I ever fell out and you're going to Pittsburgh for the draft and you're scared to text me because you feel like I still don't like you or something, here are 3 spots I recommend for you to go to. No hard feelings. First off, if you like ships and boats and stuff like that, we have a dock. It's actually called The Port, McKees Port. Go out there. The locals are super friendly. Go out there late, watch the ship's dock, carry cash on you. That way you could probably tell a local, hey, I got cash on me. If you could drive me to where the ships are, they'll do it. They're super friendly. If you like hiking, there's an area called the Hill District. Beautiful. There's a gift shop at the top. I don't think they accept cards. So again, keep some cash on you. Super early in the morning, go for a good hike. Enjoy that. There's an area that's actually a ski resort in the winter, but in the spring and the summer, it's called the Southside Slopes. If you're looking for another place to stay, I think that'll be great for you. And no hard feelings at all. Love you, man. Enjoy your time. It's no hard feelings.
That was perfect. That was perfect. And to our loyal listeners, don't go to any of those places because that was not correct at all. He just named like 3 of the most dangerous spots to go at the most dangerous times in Pittsburgh. Hill District is definitely not a ski. It's definitely not a ski resort. It's definitely Oh, that's so good.
KDKA's own Josh Taylor sent that to me. And so shouts to Josh Taylor, big anchor on the news now, which is so crazy. But yeah, that just made me laugh so hard. Just the way he begins it. It's like, oh, if we fall out, like here's God. But yeah, this the slopes one like it literally makes me laugh every time. I've watched that video so many times, but the slopes one gets me every time. Man, oh gosh. Well, Christopher, let's get into some music. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. And
Let's do it.
I'm gonna be relatively disappointing this week. Maybe even
Oh,
more disappointing than usual. Um, Dude, I've been doing like I don't know if you've done this, if you've tried it before, but when we went on vacation, I don't want to say I raw dogged it, but like I digitally detoxed the more than I have in a decade. Like I went into it like kind of burnt out and I was just like, you know what, I am literally gonna put the phone down and be off of it as much as I possibly can, which means not listening to music, right? Like I had a physical book that I was reading. And I gotta tell you, it felt awesome. It was like it was really, really cool. Like I felt myself like enjoying the moment and not thinking about all kinds of other shit during like what was a happy time as a family. And so since I've gotten back, I have not been listening to much music. What did we say? I said something at the beginning of this episode was going to go on the playlist, and I already forget what it was. So I'll put whatever song that was. But what I've actually been listening to recently is music without words.
okay.
Like, are you familiar with a?
Classical music?
No, no, no. Are you familiar with a band called Explosions in the Sky?
No, I am
So
not.
one song, and I don't know if I want to put this on the playlist because I think it's going to really ruin the vibe of anybody listening to the playlist. So I'll just mention
That's
my
why you have
songs.
to do it. That's why you have to do
I'll
it.
just mention my songs this week. But they have so they've written a lot of music for that has ended up in movies.
Hmm.
And so probably their most popular one is the soundtrack song to Friday Night Lights, the movie.
Oh, okay.
If you're familiar with that
Yeah.
song, they wrote that song. I've been listening to music like that this week, which is like kind of helped me when I feel like I need something to stimulate me to like kind of get going. But like no, it's like stimulating but not distracting. And I feel like I've needed that. So not a lot of interesting stuff to report from a music perspective, but I have been trying a new approach, which I've been enjoying.
So It's interesting when you mentioned digital detox, and you mentioned music, because that to me isn't detoxing, is music. But music is on our phones now, which leads me to this thing that I'm about to say right now, is that we need things to go back to having separate meanings. Like
Mm.
we need a camera, we need a phone, we need a an iPod. We need separate things. Like having them all in this one thing was cool, but now it's like, you know what would have been, you know what I feel like was better when like I couldn't, the pictures on my phone were kind of shitty and I had to pull out my digital camera. And that's it's the thing. Like I don't know what kids are putting in their like baggy pants that they're now wearing again. I don't know what they're putting
We
in them
needed those pockets.
because I know what I had. I had my phone, like I had my phone, I had my camera, I had everything in those things. So like, yeah, that's how I survived. But like, I don't know what they're putting. They got nothing to put in except for a phone. So like, you need things to fill it. And when I was at the airport, I forgot a charger and I had to go to like Brookstone and like buy one. And when I'm in there, I was just like walking around and I see it's like there's a camera, which is just, it says on there on the packaging, it was like of no screen camera. And so I was like, so you mean, and I looked at the lady and I was like, hey, so this is just like the old like Kodak camera
Like a
that's not
disposable?
like, no, not the disposable
Oh,
one,
like
the one you
film.
take the film out of. Yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, that's what that is. But on the thing, it says no screen camera, like huge on there. And I'm like, this is hilarious. But like, I feel like everything is gonna be is going to be going back because of that. So I get why you would be like, yeah, digital detoxing is music, because if you're looking at music, you're on your phone, which means you're going to get a notification for this, and then you're going to go to that, and you're going to do this, and you're just trying to listen to music, but you can't just listen to music.
Yeah.
You have to go through everything else to get to the music, and sometimes you don't even get to the fucking music. So I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
I've taken in some stuff recently that's like the benefits to your brain of being bored are like brain benefits they're brain benefits that we don't get anymore because we never have a bored second. And like your brain actually functions better and is more healthy when it has time to just like wander on its own. And so yeah, that music can distract too. So it's been good. I'll get back to my drive-through bands soon though, I promise.
But yeah, with kids, the board thing is it's been very important for me to do that. Me and Siobhan are on different pages when it comes to that sometimes, but I'm like, yeah, like no, like be bored. We have $1 million worth of toys here at this house. Like, don't like go do something.
Yeah.
Or if you're bored, go be bored. Go make up something. And they always do. So I think that's we have all this stuff. We kind of forget that all of our fun times as kids were probably made up of something that me and my sister or whatever made up as kids. So yeah. All right, to music. Gonna put this on the playlist. Song of the summer alert here. Young Miko, BIAF, which is Baby I'm a Freak. And this song is let me tell you, this beat is awesome. This song is awesome. And if a American female rapper hops on this thing, which I believe someone will in the next couple months, because I think this song is special, it's gonna have the Despacito effect, and it's going to be the song of the summer. It's that good. Like Young Miko is a Brazil or Puerto Rican female rapper, and she's awesome. She was in that Gap campaign that we talked about a couple months ago. And so the song is not the chorus is in English, but like some of it, it's like half and half. But like I'm telling you, if like Cardi B hops on this thing, it just that's your song of the summer. It's going to be this song's special. Like even you may not know what she's saying, but you're gonna be like, yep. Then you're gonna get to the chorus and baby, I'm a freak. You're gonna be doing it. So just telling you.
You're normally pretty good at predicting song of summer candidates. So
I am. I have a gift. Some of us were meant to come on this world for different reasons. You know what I mean? And I feel like song of the summer was mine. That's why.
I'm ready.
Oh man. All right. That's right. You said you don't have anything else, right? Correct?
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, Tyla and Zara Larson, she did it again, throwing that on the playlist. And then Cassius Culpepper, who I've put on the playlist several times. He's a country singer. He was actually performing outside at the Alabama Fest thing that I was at. So that was like really cool to watch him perform like while I was doing work, and he was like performing out in like the quad in Alabama. So that was cool. So gonna put Jenny on the playlist. And then I'm gonna put something from Ella Langley on the playlist because she had an awesome show opening up for Morgan Wallen last night. So yeah, and yeah, just shouts to Alabama. So I'll have a bunch of stuff to put on the playlist to make up for Chris's nothing this week. Nothing.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
I'm living in the land of nothing these days, and
It's all, dude. Listen, it's all good. I hope the books are good. Hope you weren't like reading and it was like, ugh, got to get to the end.
well, ironically, the book that I've been reading when I've been trying to be bored is a book about being bored. So it's
Okay.
it's a book about like remembering how good it can be to just do one thing at a time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's true. I hear you. You know what I just another thing with that is like, our parents like they didn't know what the other one was doing for like hours and hours. And now you and yours is like me and Siobhan communicate a lot, but she's got a very busy job. So it comes to a point where she cannot talk. I won't hear from Siobhan for a while. But then when we come home, I know everything that happened when she's driving home. So like when she gets home, we have nothing. Like I already know what happened during your day, right? But and then you and Katie both work from home. So I'm just like, what are you? I don't. Yeah. I sometimes I just want to go back to that too, where it's like, like our parent, like dad left at 5, mom got home at 5. Everybody like they had no clue what happened. None.
I think about that all the time, man. I think about the fact that like we have created so much comfort and so much ease in our
Yeah.
lives. And like I think about human evolution and like 99.99999% of humans' lives were never lived like they are being lived now.
Yeah,
And I don't know that that's a good thing.
dude. Easier, not better. Maybe do that on a brunch breakdown here soon. Let's do that. But we're at the end of this episode
We are.
talking about all these great things. So yeah, listen to the Sounds of Brunch. Check it out exclusively on Spotify. And any final thoughts, Christopher?
Yeah, I did some research during this episode, and from what I can understand, the reason they haven't had a concert at Tuscaloosa, at that football stadium,
Okay.
is because Alabama is so about football that they designed that stadium only for football. Like, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing is they're like it's so carefully designed for the best possible football experience that like the hallways and the corridors out into the stadium, like onto the field, are so narrow that they like can't get trucks inside. They can't take the conventional equipment inside. So it just seems like, hey, if we were to do a concert here, it would be such a hassle that it's just not even worth trying.
Okay. Well, dude, that is good research, Christopher. Good research. Good research. And all of that makes sense after being at that stadium. All of it. Well, anyways, that's the brunch breakdown. We're out.